So all the three problems were based on cosine input or cos input. So if cosine input and cos input is there, you know how to find the Fourier series coefficients. So now I am going to solve the problem number 6 as per my notes. I just want you to just copy this question. Find time domain, find time domain signal corresponding to, find time domain signal corresponding to x of k, capital X of k. Capital X of k is nothing but Fourier series coefficients, which is equal to minus 1 by 2 the whole power magnitude of k, minus 1 by 2 the whole power magnitude of k, and they have mentioned omega naught value is equal to 1. So can anybody tell me what's the difference between the previous three problems and this problem? In the previous three problems, did you find x of t or x of k? That is my question. Did you find x of t or x of k?
T. T, ma'am.
X of t. In the previous three problems, did we find x of t? Check the problem properly and tell me the answer.
X of k.
X of k. In all the three problems, we found x of k. X of k. That means in the question itself, they have mentioned find out the Fourier series coefficients. Okay. But in this problem, are they asking Fourier series coefficients? No. They have given the Fourier series coefficient in the question. They are asking the signal, input signal x of t. Okay. So the frequency domain information is given. They are asking the time domain signal. So this is just the reverse operation of what we have done so far in the previous three problems. Okay. So I want you to write the formula. X of t is equal to, my aim is to find out x of t. So x of t is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity a capital X of k e power j k omega naught t. So just we substitute, we just write the formula. After writing the formula, I need to split the summation. So how to split the summation? See, I'm just drawing the scale here. So minus infinity up to minus 1, I can say the magnitude of k becomes minus. I hope you understood. The magnitude of k is minus. Since the power is given in magnitude, so from minus infinity to this minus 1 range, right? So that means minus x-axis, I will substitute minus k in the power, and from 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, this is just the positive side of the x-axis. So I will just substitute the magnitude as just plus k. So this is the twist given in this problem. Okay, this is the twist given in this problem. So keeping that in our mind, you can see here, I have written two summations. So the first summation is from minus infinity to minus 1, minus 1 by 2, the whole power minus k. You all understood why it is minus k. Okay. So e power j k, omega naught value in the question is given as 1. So it is e power plus j k into t. Plus the second term is summation k equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 by 2 the whole power plus k, very very important, plus k into e power jk omega naught t is 1, so it is jk t. So up to this is I think fine. So here because of magnitude of k, we should split the summation values accordingly, and the power of k also we should maintain it properly. That's it. So after writing that, I can combine the terms together, then only I can apply the formula. So here what I have done is, here k is common, right? So k is common. So initially what I will write here is, you can see here, I am just writing at the left hand side. I will write 1 by 2, then e power j into t, e power j into t, the whole power minus k. If I take whole power minus k, then I need to include minus sign here. You just check whether I am right or wrong. Minus 1 by 2 e power minus j t the whole power minus k. Now is it correct? have I took the power properly such that if I combine it also, I will be getting back the same terms? Am I right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So now listen, if the lowermost limit is infinity, then we cannot, and uppermost limit is having some number, we cannot apply the formula. So what I am doing is, and that too it is having minus infinity to minus 1. So minus infinity and minus 1, that I want to convert into a plus infinity and plus 1. Okay. So if I want to convert the plus infinity and plus 1, listen here. So I am just writing at the left hand side. I don't want minus infinity, I want plus infinity and I want plus 1. So if I want to remove this minus, then the term which is written before, that will be changed as minus 1 by 2 e power minus j p the whole power plus k. Please understand this step. See, originally, if you take the power k outside, I will be getting minus 1 by 2 e power minus jt the whole power minus k. But I don't want in the limits minus values. So if I want to avoid that, I have an option that the power can be changed. So earlier it was minus k, now it is plus k, and summation is from k equal to infinity to 1. And you know very well, I used to tell the same thing, 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Similarly, 3 plus 2 plus 1 is also equal to 6. So there is nothing wrong in swapping the limits. So in the next step, I can write like this, summation k is equal to 1 to infinity. I can write like this, then minus 1 by 2 e power minus j, e power minus jt, the whole power k. So please write all these three steps at the rough side, and finally you can make the equation with this term. So any confusion with the first term? Because in my notes I have not mentioned all the steps. I have just written the final answer. That means the summation I have written without showing the steps. Shall I proceed further?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, fine. Now, the second summation we have no problem, right? The second summation we have properly the summation values are placed. That means it is from 0 to infinity and everything is plus. So I no need to do any other extra work. Just my work is to take the k common. So it is minus 1 by 2 e power plus jd the whole power k. Second term is very easy. Only the first term we have to do some number of steps until we get the proper term. Okay. So now, so if you have the formula like this, listen here, summation k is equal to, I need to apply the formula. I think this formula in mathematics is called as geometric series formula, I suppose. So if I have a summation k equal to 1 to infinity alpha power k, then just write down the formula is, it is alpha divided by 1, 1 minus alpha. Okay, alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. So this is the formula. So in place of alpha, I have this term. So I have written in the numerator minus 1 by 2 e power minus jt the whole divided by 1 minus of, I have minus the term minus of alpha. So the minus minus becomes plus. So it is 1 by 2 e power minus jt. So the first term I have easily applied the formula and I have simplified it. I have written the answer. So this is the formula, please make a note. Summation k equal to 1 to infinity. Alpha power k is equal to alpha by 1 minus alpha. Similarly, you know very well what is the formula for this. Summation k equal to 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity is different and then 1 to infinity is different. Okay. 0 to infinity alpha power k. So you know very well it is nothing but 1 divided by 1 minus alpha. 1 divided by 1 minus alpha. You know very well, so it is 1 divided by 1 minus of alpha. So minus of minus, here we have a minus sign. So it becomes 1 plus 1 by 2 e power plus jd. So have you all completed up to this step?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now the next work is we need to just cross multiply it because it is like we are taking the LCM. So we need to simplify the answer. We should not leave the answer as it is. I want you to just cross multiply it. So when you cross multiply, you will get 1 by 2 e power minus jt. The whole thing is multiplied with 1 plus 1 by 2 e power plus jt, e power plus jt. Then plus 1 multiplied with 1 plus 1 by 2 e power minus jt. So numerator I have written properly. The denominator I have to write now. The denominator is 1 plus 1 by 2 1 plus 1 by 2 e power minus jt into 1 plus 1 by 2 e power plus j. Okay, so I have just done the cross multiplication, and now your work is you have to multiply the terms in the numerator. So please multiply yourself. So multiply the terms in the numerator. So if I multiply, I will be getting minus 1 by 2 e power minus jd. See, some of the terms will be cancelled. That only we want. The 1 minus 1 by 2 e power minus jd. Then minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4. Then you have e power minus jt into e power plus jt. Can anybody tell me what will be the answer here? It is just
1.
1. Very good. It is just 1. Then plus 1 plus 1 by 2 e power minus j. Tell me, still in the numerator, can we cancel any terms? Just check it. Can we cancel any terms?
E power minus
Yes,
jt
ma'am.
plus 1.
So we can cancel this first term and last term, right? So I hope you all understood. So now in the denominator also I want you to just expand it, just a multiplication. You can do it fastly. Okay, so here I need time to just write using the mouse. So it is 1 plus 1 by 2 e power minus jt, 1 into 1 is 1, then 1 into 1 by 2 into e power plus jt. Okay, e power plus jt. Then plus 1 by 2 into e power minus jt, then finally plus 1 by 4 into again I will get 1 because e power minus jt into e power plus jt is equal to 1. Okay, shall we proceed further? So the numerator part is 1 minus 1 by 4. Can anybody tell me it is 1 minus 1 by 4? How much is the answer? 1 minus 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4 is it 3 by 4? Yeah, 3 by 4. 3 by 4. The whole divided by, you can see in the denominator also you have 1 plus 1 by 4. Can anybody tell me how much is 1 plus 1 by 4?
5 by
5
4.
5 by 4. So 5 by 4. So how much we can simplify, that much we have simplified. Okay. 5 by 4. So now I need to solve only this term. Okay. In this term, okay, I can write 1 by 2, I can take common. If I take 1 by 2 common, I will be having e power plus jt, plus e power minus jt in the bracket. I want you to just recall the trigonometric formula. E power plus j theta plus e power minus j theta is equal to what? Cos theta. Is it 2 times cos theta? Because originally e power plus j theta plus e power minus j theta by 2 is equal to cos theta. Correct? So can I write this as, inside the bracket, can I write this as 2 times cos t? Here it is t. In place of theta I have t. So 2 times cos t. So 2 gets cancelled. So my final answer is 3 by 4. The whole divided by 5 by 4, 5 by 4 plus cos t is your final answer. Okay. So when you write the exam in the question, in the scheme, okay, for the teachers, they give the final answer as the key. 3 by 4 divided by 5 by 4 plus cos t. Suppose if you do not take the LCM, if you do not simplify, you will lose maximum of the marks. See, in my notes, I am telling repeatedly the steps are not done. So only I have shown you all the steps. So I have written the final answer directly. So now I have shown you the steps in this problem. Okay. So x of t is equal to 3 by 4, the whole divided by 5 by 4 plus cos t. And this is one of the unique problem because in the question you have the power with magnitude of k. And never we have solved the problem to find x of t till now. So we have solved today x of t. So can we move on to the next problem? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See now, if you refer any old question papers, okay, you will get the problems in this third module for Fourier series for any type of graph like this. So this is your triangular graph, and you may get square graph, square signal like that, or you may get ramp signal like that. So after this class, you can refer the old question papers. They may ask the Fourier series coefficient for the signal of this type, triangular, square, ramp, and even sinusoidal. So I am going to solve in all the four signals one problem. Okay. I will tell you so how to consider the limits, how to find the equation, etc. So I want you to just copy this question. This question, it was asked for 10 marks, okay? Because steps are more in this problem. 10 marks, it is very important. 10 marks problem it is, okay? So just copy the question first. Find the Fourier series coefficients for the signal x of t. Find the Fourier series coefficients for the signal x of t. And draw the spectrum. And draw the spectrum. So you can just take this x of t, okay? Draw the spectrum is different. We need to find x of k. For that, we need to draw the spectrum. So now x of t is given in terms of diagram. In all the earlier problems, x of t was given in terms of equation directly in the question. But here, x of t they have given in terms of signal. So our first challenge here is I should write x of t in terms of equation. Then only I can use the formula to solve the problem. Okay. See, once you have copied this, let me know. I will start the solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Very good. So, from the diagram, I am going to write the term. See, listen here. First, let me, any one triangular wave I can consider. Okay, any one triangular wave I can consider. So now I have considered this one because it is a periodic repetition. So I can consider any one particular signal. See, this is one complete signal, triangular signal. So if you see, this is again, this is a ramp, again, this is a ramp. Okay, in triangular signal, I can say it is a combination of ramp. One is rising, another one is falling. So this I should write in terms of ramp equation. Okay. So you can see here, this rising one, I can write it as 1 plus t. Rising one, I can write it as 1 plus t. So between the limits minus 1 and 0, minus 1 and 0. You can see in the screen clearly, x of t is equal to 1 plus t when t is between minus 1 and 0. You can ask me a question, ma'am, why it is exactly 1 plus t, why can't it is 1 minus t? Okay. So let me just simply write 1 minus t. What will happen? Let us see. Okay. So if I take 1 minus t, here t is minus 1. So if I substitute t as minus 1, minus of minus 1, I am getting the answer as 2. That means at minus 1, I should have the amplitude 2. Do I have amplitude 2 here? No, I have an amplitude 0. So if I take 1d plus t, right? So t is minus 1. So this minus 1 and plus 1 gets cancelled. I will be getting the amplitude as 0. Similarly, when t is equal to 0, if I substitute here 1 plus t, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. The amplitude is 1. So it is exactly 1 plus t is exactly following this amplitude level 0 and 1. So because of that reason, always the rising ramp is 1 plus t. And from the diagram, the range of t is minus 1 and 0. Similarly, the falling ramp, it is 1 minus of t. 1 minus of t for t is between 0 and 1. So successfully, we have written the expression of x of t from the given diagram. I think here you don't have any doubts. And when I use the formula for finding the Fourier series coefficients, definitely I will come across omega naught. Omega naught is nothing but the angular frequency. So I should calculate omega naught. To calculate omega naught, I should know the time period. So since this is one complete signal, so I have here one time period and here one time period. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That's why t is equal to 2. Okay. So minus 1 to 0 is one time period and 0 to 1 is another time period. So the total time period is 2, and I know omega naught is equal to 2 pi divided by t. So 2 pi divided by 2, 2 gets cancelled. Finally, I will get omega naught is equal to pi. So any doubts up to this?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. I hope all of you follow this problem. All of you are writing this problem. I said it is for 10 marks and it is very important. Okay. So now, Fourier series coefficient means you know what is the symbol. A capital X of t is a Fourier series coefficient which is equal to, we have written the formula as 1 by t integral over t x of t e power minus jk omega naught t dt. I have written the formula. After writing the formula, since I have two different time intervals, okay, I have to split the integral accordingly. So you can see here 1 divided by t I found it as 2 from the diagram. So I am writing 2 here. Then I am just splitting the integration. Integral minus 1 to 0. You see the diagram? So I have a triangular wave like this. So minus 1 to 0 is one of the limit and 0 to 1 is another limit. So minus 1 to 0, my ramp signal is 1 plus t, 1 plus t, that means x of t. X of t is equal to 1 plus t e power minus j k omega naught, we found it as pi t dt. Okay, pi t dt. Similarly, the next summation is integral 0 to 1, and for that x of t is 1 minus t, so 1 minus t e power minus jk pi t into d. So just we have done only the substitution. The integration is not easy here, okay, because we have 1 plus t multiplied with e power term. So I want all of you to just keep this as equation 1, okay, keep this as equation 1. I am going to show the integration in detail. See, in my notes, I have not shown the steps. I have directly written the answer. So you need to solve 1-2 pages integration for this problem. So I'm just going to stop the screen sharing. I will ask you the first term. You should be able to tell me the first term. Okay, I'm just taking the whiteboard. So we will start now. I guess the first term of integration, that 1 by 2, I will consider it later. The first term of integration is minus 1 to 0, minus 1 to 0. I think it is 1 plus t multiplied with e power minus j, e power minus j k pi t, okay, pi t into dt. Is it right? So now I can just split the integration. So it is 1 multiplied with e power minus j kt. So e power minus j k pi t, e power minus j k pi t into dt plus integral minus 1 to 0 t into e power minus j k pi t dt. See, we have kept equation 1. In that equation 1, I am taking the first integral. After solving this, I will be performing the second integral. So when I took the first term for performing the integration, I am just splitting into two integrals in turn again. Okay. So I want to solve this integration separately and then this integration separately. So let me take this integration first. So integral minus 1 to 0 e power minus j k pi t minus j k pi t into dt is equal to, can anybody tell me the integration here? Please interact with me, otherwise it will be difficult for me to write everything here. It is e power minus jk pi the whole divided by jk pi t the whole divided by, tell me, it is minus j
JK pi.
minus jk pi. So I need to substitute the limit, okay? Substitute the limit. So it is minus 1 to 0. So before substituting the limit, let me take this minus jk pi outside, okay? Because that does not have any t term. So minus jk pi outside, minus jk pi outside. So if I substitute the limit 0 here, e power anything is, e power 0 is 1, minus of e power, I will substitute in place of t minus 1. So it is plus j k pi, j k pi. Okay, e power plus jk pi. So now I want to combine the answers. So if I want to combine the answer, it is minus 1 the whole divided by jk pi, then minus of e power plus jk pi the whole divided by, I think minus minus becomes plus here, okay, plus. So it is jk pi. Do you have any confusion here? Is it clear? So can we keep
Yes,
this
ma'am.
as equation 2? I will keep this as equation 2. In equation 2, I have solved only first term. Okay. I want to solve the second term. So second term, I will just write here. Second term is, I got for the first term the answer. This is my answer. Okay. For the second term, integral minus 1 to 0 t into e power minus j k pi t. So in integral, in integration, so you have a formula like u integral u dv is equal to, integral u dv is equal to uv minus integral v du. I hope you all remember this. Am I right? U dv is equal to uv minus integral v du. So why it is like u dv? Because here I have t multiplied with e power term that is also having t. If it is like that, then I cannot directly use the existing integration formula. I have to solve this first. Integral u dv is equal to uv minus integral v du. Can anybody tell me which one can I take it as u and which one can I take it as v? Dv here, u dv, integral u dv. Can anyone tell me? Can I take u is equal to t? U is equal to t. If I take u is equal to t, then du is equal to dt. Are you people remembering these integrations? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then dv is equal to e power minus j k pi t. You can see in the screen. In place of dv, I have this. Okay, in place of dv, I have this. So now I want v term separately. Why? Because I have uv. In the formula, I have uv. So I have to perform integration here. I want to perform integration here. So if I perform integration, I will get v is equal to e power minus j k pi t the whole divided by e power minus j k pi. So far what I have done is I have just found what is du, what is u, what is v, etc. Now I have to use this formula. The formula is integral u dv is equal to uv minus integral u du. So you can see here, in place of u I have t, in place of v I have e power minus j k pi t the whole divided by minus jk pi. I think you are all clear with this. Then minus of, as per the formula, you can see as per the formula I have integral v du. So what is v? Again my v is minus e power minus j k pi t the whole divided by, okay, minus j k pi minus j k pi into du. Du is nothing but d. Okay. So now my first term will be repeated. My first term I cannot do further simplification. My second term is again an integration here. So if I take integration, the numerator is again e power minus j k pi t minus j k pi t. Okay. The whole divided by, see already you have minus j k pi. Again you will be writing one more minus j k pi after integration. So I will write minus j k pi the whole square. I think you don't have any doubts in this. Then this complete term, I have to substitute the limit. So my limits are minus 1 to 0. So the meeting may get disconnected any time. Okay, I told which is the equation number 2. I want you to keep this as equation 3. So which is equation 3? You can see in the screen. The first term in equation 2, we have done the integration. That result, I will keep it as equation 3. So once the meeting gets disconnected, I cannot see the screen again. I will ask you the terms you have to tell me. So can you proceed further?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want you people to apply the limits for the second term. Okay, I just, the first term will be repeated. First term is t into e power minus j k pi t the whole divided by minus j k pi. I want you to just substitute the limits for the second term. So if I substitute the limits for the second term, so let me take the denominator. It is minus j the whole square becomes minus only. You know why it is? Then it is k square by pi square. K square by pi square. So if I want this to be moved outside, then here one minus is there outside. The minus minus becomes plus. So better let me write 1 divided by k square pi square outside itself. I think you can follow this, though it is not much visible. So I will just try to apply the limits for the numerator. So numerator e power 0 is 1. Then minus of the lower limit is e power minus of minus, that becomes plus j k pi. I think there is no doubts up to this. Any doubts here? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No? Fine. And similarly, the first term also we should apply the limits because it is having t term. The second term successfully I have simplified, okay, but the first term I have not simplified by applying the limit. So I could have done parallelly. Okay, can you people tell me the upper limit? If I substitute the upper limit here, outside let me take minus jk pi. So minus jk pi is outside for the first term. If I substitute the upper limit, it is t into t is 0. So complete term is 0. So minus of the lower limit. If I substitute the lower limit, what will happen? Minus 1. Minus, see this minus is for applying lower limit. 0 minus of minus 1 into e power minus minus becomes plus. E power plus j k pi jk pi. Then I have this term which I have already got. So it is plus 1 divided by k square pi square, k square pi square. In the numerator it is 1 minus e power j k pi. So can anybody tell me the first term, can I write it as 1 by jk pi into e power jk pi, the first term?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the meeting may get disconnected. See, this answer I want you to tell me properly. This complete term I want you to tell me properly once I connect back. Fine. And if I have done any sign mistakes in the first term, you please check it and get me, because I have done fastly. If there is any change in the sign, plus and minus, you just check it and get me the answer. This complete term I want. When we connect